It is about who has the right set of skills and how you can solve real life problems. Engineers are known to be all-rounder, right? So why do they need to upskill? Why is there so much need? So the future belongs to engineers who can learn, adapt and innovate. It is no longer for the ones who are fine. Every field is now demanding the knowledge of AI. Hey, hi friends. My name is Aditya Jain and I welcome you all to your favorite channel. Friends, today we are going to discuss about a topic which you all have been waiting for. Okay, because we know that this era is all about skills. It's not about the college degree. It's not about the marks. It is about who has the right set of skills and how you can solve real life problems, right? So here are we to talk about the must-have skills for engineers in 2026. Okay, and in the comment section, do let me know what are your thoughts. What do you think about which skills are important? Okay, we'll check it out whether your skills are actually matching with the skills that I am going to talk about. Okay, so let's talk about it one by one. So why engineers need new skills? Okay, because engineers are known to be all-rounder, right? So why do they need to upskill? Why is there so much need, right? So first of all, AI is transforming every industry. Yes, you heard it right, guys. None of the industries that we have today are fine being the way they are. Every industry needs an upgrade. Why? Because AI is revolutionizing. It is transforming the way world works. Everyone has to really think how they can leverage AI to become more efficient. Okay, so this is where the importance of new skill and upskilling comes into the picture. Second is automation is replacing repetitive tasks. So there are so many tasks, guys, which are very repetitive in nature. Like you go, you do the same thing and you come back, right? So AI is not replacing every job, but AI is replacing the jobs that are repetitive in nature, which follow a fixed pattern, where there is no subjectiveness, where there is no creativity. Okay, so that's why you need to be very clear about what is worth doing the effort and what can be easily replaced by AI. Okay, the third is companies now hire for skills, not just degrees. I told you at the very beginning of the session, right, that companies nowadays are not looking for degrees much, because everyone can have good marks in this ChatGPT driven world, right? But what matters is, do you have the right set of skills? Okay, can you solve the problems that are being faced at companies? Can you solve those problem statements which they are looking solution for? Okay, those are the problems that we need to solve. Okay, and the fourth and the most important point, engineers need technical plus digital plus communication skills. Okay, so it's now your chance to prove that why engineers are considered to be all-rounders, because we need to have so many different set of skills to excel in the current job requirements. Okay, so the future belongs to engineers who can learn, adapt and innovate. It is no longer for the ones who are fine and comfortable with the way things are. Okay, you need to innovate. Chalo, getting ahead, skill number one, AI and generative AI, Gen AI short form, right? So this is the first skill. This is the first new skill that should be there on everyone's resume. Okay? So why is it important? Because it is used in design, it is used in coding, manufacturing, healthcare and research. Almost all the fields need AI and Gen AI. Okay? It increases the productivity. Okay, it enhances the productivity, guys. Okay, and what you need to learn? You need to learn the ChatGPT, how to use ChatGPT. You need to learn AI tools. Okay, you need to learn prompt engineering. You need to learn machine learning basics. Okay, these are the various things we need to learn. Okay, so when I say that you need to learn AI and Gen AI, I am talking about these different skills. Okay, these are the skills which we need to learn to be able to work with AI and Gen AI. Is that clear? How to use ChatGPT, how to use prompt engineering, how to use the different AI tools okay, and machine learning basics like what is classification, what is regression, what are loss functions, okay, all these things you need to be very good at. Chalo. Skill number 2, data analytics. Okay, we need to be very clear with data analytics. Okay, so engineers generate huge amount of data, and not just engineers, I would say all the fields in the world. Okay, every field that you see in the world generates a huge amount of data, because in today's world data is the new oil. Everything is running on data. Okay, so what are the different tools that we need to study? We need to study Excel. How can we use Excel in the most efficient manner? How can we use Python to solve real world data challenges? Okay, how can we use Power BI? What is Power BI? BI means business intelligence, right? So Power BI is a data visualization tool. Its alternative is Tableau. Okay, so you can either learn Tableau or Power BI for data visualization. Okay, you can learn SQL, structured query language. Okay, SQL is another very important skill, because unless and until you don't have the data, how can you query and how can you perform analysis over it? So the data is needed so that you can perform EDA over it, and from that EDA you can drive out useful insights. Okay, so these are the most important tools. Now what are the benefits of it? The first one is better decision making. Okay, so when we analyze the data, it helps us make the decision better. Okay, because we are analyzing the data, we are looking for the patterns in it. Okay, so it will help us analyze the data and make better decisions. Okay, industry demand across all branches. So as I told you, whether it is healthcare, whether it is computer science, whether it is data science, any other field, okay, whether it is manufacturing, whether it is mining, anything, okay, every field is now demanding the knowledge of AI, because AI has the power to make things more efficient, to make things better. Okay, so there are so many other benefits. Of using AI, and these are the tools that will help you in order to enrich these benefits. Okay, so this is why it is important. So the data analytics skill you all should have. In fact, data analytics is the starting step to enter the field of data science. Okay, so please keep a note of that. Then skill number 3, which is programming and automation. What is programming and automation, guys? Okay, so first of all, recommended set of programming languages. Now, as we are communicating in English, right, we can communicate in Hindi, so many different languages, Spanish, German, right, Chinese, Japanese. So communication is all about what I am speaking, you should understand, and what you are speaking, I should understand. Similarly, the same way, as we want to communicate to the machine, as we want to discuss things with machine, we need the programming languages, because machine understands these languages. So we need to speak in their language so that they can understand. Okay, so Python is one of the most easiest and in demand programming language. Okay, like most of your machine learning models, most of your machine learning libraries are based on Python. So if there is one programming language which is the most useful today, is Python. The second important language we have is C++. Okay, C++ is another very important programming language that we all need to study. So C++ will help us, listen very carefully, okay, C++ will help us in order to do competitive coding, in order to do games development. Okay, so there are lots of other things that C++ can help us with. We have MATLAB. What is MATLAB for? MATLAB is actually a very good tool for designing in a way, right? And again, you can perform lots of other tasks with it. We have Java. Okay, Java is another programming language. It is mostly used for enterprise software development. Okay, it is very famous for its object oriented programming. Okay, chalo, what are the different applications? So robotics is a good blend of computer science and electronics. Okay, so robotics is something which you all should focus upon. Simulations, what are simulations? When you want to depict the real world scenarios, okay, without actually carrying out real world experiments, okay, so you do simulations. Okay, automation, obviously when you know that first I'll have to do this, then I'll have to do this, then this, then this. Okay, so you can replace that entire thing with automation. Okay, you can automate those tasks. Okay, you can create processes that will run on themselves without any human intervention. Okay, so automation plays a very important role there. And AI development, sorry, AI, yeah, development and deployment as well. So AI is like a tool which you can attach and make anything more efficient. Okay, so let's say there is some process. If you attach AI to it, it can enhance more better. It can be done in a better way. It can be done in more efficient way. Okay, so this is the another application of programming languages. Okay, so programming and automation, in fact automation is a term you will use almost everywhere. Okay, the way people are using AI, automation is most of the target that they are focusing on. Okay, so when you see that most of the jobs are getting replaced, there are so many layoffs happening. Why is it happening? Is it because people are not needed? No, it is because automation can handle those tasks way more efficiently. So people or employee are required to do other tasks, to have other skills. Okay, that's why doing the same set of tasks again and again is not something companies are looking for. Okay, they want more creativity, they want higher level of problems to be solved, because automation can be handled by AI or any other program. Okay, so that is the focus. Skill number 4, digital design and simulation. Okay, so I would say that this is more relevant to the other branches rather than computer science. Okay, although whatever I am discussing is irrespective of the branch. So even mechanical students are now very good at data science, even civil students are good at computer programming. Okay, so every branch can learn every other skill. Okay, but this specific one is something which electronics students will have a higher edge upon. Okay, AutoCAD, so machine learning, mechanical engineers will have an upper hand on. Okay, so industry now prefers virtual testing before physical testing. Now what is the reason for that? Okay, can you guess the reason? Yes, so you guys will try it. Okay, because physical testing needs a lot of setting. Okay, it needs a lot of requirements, it has its own requirements, it needs lots of arrangements, right? And it is not time and money efficient, it is not cost effective. Okay, so before doing all that efforts, okay, people are now doing virtual testing. Even before we put so much efforts, can we first get an idea whether those many efforts will be useful or not? So they are creating they are testing it virtually before putting efforts physically. Okay, so tools like AutoCAD helps you for that, SolidWorks, ANSYS, CATIA, and MATLAB Simulink. Okay, so these are the various tools, you can explore them. Okay, these are the various tools which you can learn about. Okay, honestly speaking, I have not used many of them because I have not worked in this segment, But what I can tell you is, from my friends who are working in this segment, virtual testing is going to be very much in demand. Because just imagine, if you can have a video call with someone, won't it save your time to take the flight and go there and come back, right? If things can be handled over a Google Meet. So think about that. It's like that thing. Okay. Now, skill number 5 is very important, which is communication and presentation skill. Okay, communication and presentation. So technical knowledge alone is not enough, guys, because we are human beings. Okay, so technical knowledge is not enough. I'm not saying it's not important. It's very important, but it is not enough. That means we need so many other skills. We need to improve upon so many other factors to be capable to contribute. Okay, so public speaking, the way you communicate, okay, the way you share your ideas, the way you explain your thoughts to others, okay, to the public, to a whole gathering, is very much needed. Your presence of mind, your body language, okay, like we are communicating. So if I don't speak things clearly, if I don't communicate, then no matter how much knowledge I have, I will not be able to pass it on to you, right? So that is why public speaking or communication skills are so important. Then we need presentation skills. What are presentation skills? Like, again, I am presenting my thoughts, I am presenting my ideas to you. So from making slides to editing, okay, to formatting those slides, to speaking, and to your dressing style, okay, everything is part of your presentation skills. Okay, report writing. So again, any form of text form like email, blogs, okay, all of them belong to the report writing entity. And finally, team collaboration. Okay, so you will not work as an individual, guys. Okay, we will not be working as a standalone individual. Okay, we will always be working with a team. We will be collaborating with a very huge team. Okay, so that's why team collaboration is a very important skill that we need. Okay, we should be capable enough to work with others. We should be capable enough to handle a project as a team rather than just as an individual. Okay, so team collaboration is another very important skill that one should have. And I hope that you agree. I hope that you agree that each of these skills are really important and value addition in today's world. Okay. Chalo. So branch wise important skills. So again, although I told you that branch is not a restriction today, but still you will have upper hand because your engineering degree will help you stay ahead of the others, right? So for mechanical, we have CAD, CAM, we have robotics, we have industry 4.0. Okay, so these are the skills which you can focus upon, which are relevant to you. For civil, we have BIM, we have STAD Pro, we have project management skill, because obviously civil engineers need a lot and a good amount of project management. Then we have electrical, we have EV technology, we have power systems, we have MATLAB. Okay, we have these tools which will really help you a lot. For electronics, we have VLSI design, we have embedded systems, we have IoT, Internet of Things. Okay, this is the next most important skill. The world is moving towards automation, and IoT is a very powerful tool to contribute to the automation segment. So manufacturing, in order to bring automation in manufacturing, IoT is going to play a very important role. Okay, so this is one skill that you should all have. And obviously for computer science students, we have AI, we have cloud computing, we have cyber security. Okay, so each of these, okay, cloud computing is a whole domain on its own. Okay, it's a whole sea of opportunities. We have cyber security. So you know that on day-to-day basis, the crimes, the cyber crimes are enhancing, they are increasing a lot. So almost every company now needs a cybersecurity expert, so they can help you solve the threats, they can help you protect from the threats. Okay, so emerging technologies, okay, like what are the areas of focus for the future, not just present. Okay, although most of them are being useful in the present era, but what to focus on for the future, right? So we have artificial intelligence, we have robotics, we have IoT, Internet of Things, we have electric vehicles, EV, okay, we have cyber security, we have digital twin technology, we have renewable energy, and we have semiconductor industry. So semiconductor industry, you all know, almost everyone is running behind it. Okay, so like this is the high time to be working in the semiconductor industry. Okay, and for all of this, guys, okay, for all of this, just to help you get ahead in your career, we have came up with one of the best offers that you might ever witness. Okay, so for the 6th year anniversary offer, so for the 6th year, for the celebration of the 6th year anniversary of Physics Wallah, we have brought one of the best offers that you might have ever seen. Okay, so you can get up to 56% off. You heard it right, more than 50%, up to 56% off on all the EAC and GATE batches, all, okay, on all the GATE and EAC level, EC level batches. Okay, so for these details, you can check out our official website, you can check out our app. Okay, and please remember that this is for limited period and limited time. Okay, it is for limited time, and it is for very limited number of students. So obviously it's first come first serve, so please take the maximum advantage. And this is the extended offer. There was a huge demand from the students, and because of that we are extending this offer. Okay, so please make the maximum benefit out of it. Okay, so that you are not left behind. Okay, that's it. So that's pretty much about it, guys. This is the official Telegram community link for our official GATE Wallah channel. Okay, and for the computer science specific, for the CS and IT specific, this is a Telegram channel that you can refer to. Okay, and if you want to be a part of my Telegram community where we discuss algorithms, computer programming, competitive programming, okay, all these skills, AI, so you can be a part of my Telegram community as well. Okay, you just need to scan it, it is completely for free. Okay, and these are our branch level channels. So for civil engineering, for chemical, for GATE Wallah, CS and IT, CS and DA, for mechanical, and for electrical electronics. Okay, and this is our GATE Wallah official channel, and this is our GATE Wallah English channel, specifically for you guys who are comfortable speaking in English. Okay, so you can be a part of this community. You will be informed about all the upcoming sessions that we bring for you. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's pretty much about it. That's what I wanted to discuss with all of you. So thank you so much, guys. My name is Aditya Jain, and I tried my best to tell you what to be prepared for. So all the best, take care, and goodbye.